Nice race, you win, Justin.
Newell, Renault, Harvard, Psalms, Regret, Maryland, and Stewart go to the alphabet soup. Some shares going here. US number will be written out in just a second. We'll get you on the starting lineup for that. Race 2 on the grid right now. On the hole, underneath Gilson, the number 31 of Tyson Landis. 2 is outside. 52, that's Colton Hart. Row 2 on the inside. This works. Number 3 of the Australian Assassin. Number 2 is outside. 211, that's Jimmy Jones. Row 3 on the inside. The Lincoln Cushion. Fatheads. Number 27, Robert Crusader. Heading outside. The Lincoln 53 and Travis Holford. Row 4 on the inside, the team setting machine number 057 of the Flying Rossi Great Cup. Jones outside, the 38 machine of Matt Schaefer. Anthony Marcolino, the 238 machine on the inside of row number 5, and on his outside, Black Number Sports. Dirt Racing number 91 of Rick Williams. 10 more cars, 10 more laps, top 4 transferring straight through.
We don't have sound. Well, let's fix that. See what we can do here. All right, heat race number 2. Landis off the front row, green flag in the air. Colton Hardy, big time, upside down and backwards off of turn number 2. I think he got up there, went right through the marbles and right into the outside fence. Go back and get a quick look at that off the restart. Oh, yeah, car, a little dipsy-do in, gets up in the marbles, and then right across his nose, Robert Kersetter, and he got in the back of him, found the outside fence. So right now it's Landis, Hewitt, Edens, Oldfield, Dunn, Schaefer, Williams, Marvalijo, Kersetter, and Hardy. I think Mr. Hardy's car able to continue. Don't know. It looks like the front wing a little bit bent up. Don't know if the suspension has been up or not. Won't know until he gets back to green flag speed here. So one more time around. I'm pretty sure behind the pace truck. We'll have about 6 to go when we get the green back on this one. And forgotten to turn the microphone on. I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and whoop! Somebody had to tell me that I wasn't making any noise, which is shocking for me. Yeah, Peyton, I have no idea. I'm so disgusted. We were supposed to buy tickets and go to the game, but I don't think I can justify spending money on something I'm just not going to enjoy. Because I love going to the games, but I do not like it when they're playing like trash. I really feel like we need a new coach. He was terrible at Florida, and he's terrible as an NBA coach. So he didn't know how to win it in the big game. All right, Landis off the front row.
Green flag.
Took it from the point. James Eden stuck his nose dead inside. Lewis Hewitt right there, and he took away the second position off the exit of turn number 2. So move Edens to second. Hewitt back to third, and Oldfield sitting in that 4th spot, but he's got a pack of hungry hounds behind him. Lewis Hewitt threw the slide job into turns 3 and 4, and I saw Oldfield's car hit the fence off of turn 4 right there. Not sure if that was just him by himself or maybe that pack of hungry hounds I was mentioning got to him, but I think he just got up there, got in the slick, slid it up, went right up over the cushion. Oh, yeah. That car flattened out, and he hit it with the right front. Doesn't even hit it with the right rear. He hit it with the right front. So that car either found a grip patch or that car's super tight. And he found the outside wall. But Lewis Hewitt had gotten back around James Edens. I think Edens was working on the slide job when the caution came out, just didn't have the nose of that car out in front at the time of the caution. So now it is Landis, Hewitt, Edens, Dunn, your 4th place car, Ernie Williams in 5th, Schaefer, Marvalijo, Kersetter in 8th. The other 2 cars off the track. Way too loud. Man, y'all are making me self-conscious here now. See if we can turn me down just a little bit. Take a look and see, make sure that the lights go off on the pace truck. Lights did go off. We will have a 1-lap shootout. I think I got a message, but I can't recall. I had so many this week. I can't recall for sure. I want to say I saw your name up there, though. I have to go back and check. Green flag and the white flag displayed this time. Tyson Landis out in front. Lewis Hewitt, James Edens, Craig Dunn. Your top 4 right now. Those are the transfer cars if we finish the way we are. But Ernie Williams looks like maybe he's going to make a bid. I know James Edens is going to throw it deep into 3 and 4. Come off the top side. He's going to take second. Hewitt. And then Williams and Dunn get together, and that's going to allow Matt Schaefer to get around the high side. The 8 car straight to the A main. Everybody else going into the alphabet soup. So things getting pretty hairy on the last corner, last lap there. Right now, gritting out on the front stretch. Row number 1, the Rockstar Productions Wicked Cushion X Machine of Mike Keaton. On his outside, the dude, number 210, that's James Tiernan, the Dirt Track Terror. On the inside of row number 2, the 00 Swindell Speed Labs of Team VLR Machine of Kendall Tucker, and to his outside, the Toledo Rocket. The Wicked Energy Gum, Casey Kane Sim Racing, number 9, of Chris Brenner. Row 3 on the inside, the Dirty Old Bastards, Dirt Track Ambassadors, Wicked Cushion, number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Roberts, and to his outside, the Cadillac Man, the 110, that's Kevin Henley. Row 4 on the inside, another Dirty Old Bastards machine, the 77 of Aaron Schaefer, and to his outside, another one of the teammates there at Dirty Old Bastards, the 21 of Tyler Hemselman. So it's Team DOB in this one. Row 5 on the inside, the 093 Nathan Stein, and to his outside, the high side Hustler. The Border Tire, Kinzer Sim Racing, number 005 of Braden Eiler. Ten more laps. Top 4 going straight to the A main. Everybody else in the soup. We've broken over the 4,700 followers mark, guys. So we are on our way to 5,000. Greatly appreciate that. Keep the likes, the shares up. Get your friends involved. Pace truck is in, and Keegan off the front row. Going to lead us into turn number 1. Kendall Tucker Not wasting any time, going right in behind him. Got around the inside and took a spot from James Tiernan. Chris Roberts sitting in the 4th spot right now. And Tucker making a bid for the lead at the exit of turn 4. Not going to happen. Keegan holding him off. Watch the high side for the 4th position. Chris Brenner, the 9 car. Up around the top side. Goes 2 for 1 and turns 1 and 2. Goes from 5th to 3rd. He went around Tiernan and he went around Roberts. And now he's all over Kendall Tucker right here on the exit of turn 4. And if Tucker makes another mistake like that, he'll be 3rd. Brenner will have his sights set on Mike Keegan. Right now, top 3 starting to get away just a little bit. Chris Roberts has gotten around Hanley and Tiernan. He's back into the 4th and final transfer position right here. But that battle at the top 3 really starting to heat up. Tucker went to the inside. Slide job on Keegan. Brenner not going to chance the 3 wide. Stays in line. Keegan takes it right back off turn number 2. Not leaving a lot of room on the high side right there. And Tucker was really wanting to take that thing all the way to the high side. Keegan kind of kept about half that line covered. Good move on his part. He's able to hang on to second as they go into turns 3 and 4 one more time. It looks like the same maneuver coming again. And Tucker with the slide job in 1 and 2 takes it a lot further around this time. We'll see what he's got for speed on the exit of 2. Just not enough to hang on to it. Keegan. Oh, now Keegan slips going into 3, and that's going to give the high side to Tucker. Put Tucker P1. Mike Keegan back to second. Chris Brenner in 3rd. Chris Roberts into the 4th spot, but James Tiernan has gotten around Kevin Hanley, and now he is knocking on the back door right there for that final transfer position. Going to keep an eye on that. Looked like Roberts clipped the wall just a little on the front stretch. Oh, slow car on the bottom. The 093 machine, Nathan Stein. Didn't get it in the way, but it was pretty tight right there. 2 to go this time. Tucker still out front. Keegan under fire for second from Brenner. Chris Roberts about 4 cars ahead of James Tiernan. White flag going up in the air. Okay. I got you, Brogan. This time off of turn number 4, checkered flag for Kendall Tucker, Mike Keegan, Chris Brenner, and Chris Roberts going to make the transfer in by about half a car over Tiernan. So that means that Tiernan, Hanley, Eiler, Henselman, Schaefer, and Stein all have dates in the consolation race. 3 down, 2 to go in the heat races. Starting in there on the front row. The elbows up, number 001. Anthony Job on the pole. 2 is outside. The Mohawk, number 19 of Jeremy Zarfos. On the inside of row number 2, the Wicked Energy Team setting number 84, Billy Rowley. And 2 is outside. The Wicked Relief Gum, number 25C of Kevin Click. Row 3 on the inside, the Supermoon 080 of Vinny Sansone. And on his outside, the Rat Bag, number 002 of Matt Williams. Row 4 on the inside, the Splash and Go Graphics number 82, that's Dustin Griffiths. And 2 is outside, the Browns Custom Paint and Body number 292 of Peyton Grease. And on the back row by himself, there's that man again, folks. The DOB number 12, that's Alex Bergeron. I think Bergeron likes to start in the back just to see if he can go win the heat race. I think he does that intentionally. Sorry about that, guys. Had to answer a message. It was very important. Please forgive me. So you got 9 cars in heat race number 4. Ronald Heights, the 44 machine, not making the call for this one. Going to have 10 more laps. Going to take the top 4, put them in the A main. Everybody else swimming in the soup. Yeah, that's just at this track, and it's I don't know, kind of leave it. It's kind of new.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Heat race number 4. Job with a good jump. Oh, Rowley had second. Couldn't hang on to it. Zarfos got around him on the very, very high side. Wasn't much room between Zarfos and the outside wall. Move Rowley into third. Alex Bergeron on the inside from the back to fourth. Already in a transfer spot, and he's working on Rowley for third right now. He's got the spot off turn number 2, and he's going to set his sights on Jeremy Zarfos. He's bringing Vinny Sansone around the bottom with him. Now Bergeron to second. I think it's off turn 2. He may have the lead right here. That car launches again like it did last lap, and it does. Bergeron from the outhouse to the penthouse, and this one it only took him about 2.5 laps. So it's Bergeron, Joe, Zarfos, Sansone, your top 4. Billy Rowley, the first car out looking in. And he's got a bit of a run right till the exit of turn 2, and there's no grip left up there. Everybody finding speed on the bottom. It looks like that wants to come forward. Anthony Job, Jeremy Zarfos, second and third. Sansone in the 4th spot. Click, Rowley, Williams, Grease, and Griffiths in that order. Alex Bergeron, Gandhi. 1.5 seconds going into turn 3 on the halfway lap. He's going to have 4 to go right here. Sticking that car down right against the inside fence. On the entry to 3, just takes that in there, puts that left front right up against the inside. And the caution. Jeremy Zarfos' car. See what happened to Jeremy. Went in, tried to put the slide job on Anthony Job. Right across the cushion, right rear end of the fence. Breaks free, and then he finds the inside wall. So that'll put it into his heat race. And it looks like this one probably going to finish behind the pace truck. So Bergeron, Job, Sansone, and Click going to transfer through. Yeah, I did go check it out. I saw it. I do remember. Yeah, lights will not be going off this time. We'll get the 1 to go signal. So Bergeron going to win this one. Heat race number 4. Job, Sansone, and Click transferring through to the A main with him. Rowley, Williams, Grease, Zarfos, and Griffiths going into the consolation races. We're going to have one more heat race for you in session number 1 here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So we got somewhere in the neighborhood of 49 to 50 cars signed up for this one tonight. I didn't catch the exact count when I came in. I was trying to get to the action for you guys. Heat race 5 about to grid out on the front stretch. 10 cars scheduled in this one. And on the pole, the All-Star Performance Triple X Race Company Black Diamond Motorsports number 42 of Mr. No Luck himself, Sean Wallenfels Jr. And on his outside, Cameron Marion in the 346. Row 2 inside, Swindell Speed Labs driver in the 75. That's Adam Elvian. To his outside, the Dirt Armada Next Gen Fab number 22 of Surf and Salat, Jason Nygaard. Row 3 on the inside, the Wicked Cushion Team setting number 27, Stephen Hill. And to his outside, the Dirt Track Ambassadors, Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion number 20 of Jonathan Lowe. Row 4 on the inside, the M&M Construction number 317, Tyler Silva. And 2 is outside. That's the 100 machine of Jamie Wallace. And on the back row, by himself, the world champion in the Logitech, number 98, that's Tim Ryan. The last time iRacing's World of Outlaws had their season, Tim Ryan was the champion, so he is currently the defending champion of that series. In here tonight, starting at the back of heat race number 5. What up, Davis? Hadn't seen you for a while. Thought maybe you retired. All right, green next time off turn 4. Wallenfels Merriman off the front row. 10 laps. Top 4 going to transfer through. That'll put 20 into the feature. And we'll work through the consolation till we get to the B main to find the final 4 and put 24 guys out here for 35 laps when we get to our A main tonight.
Green, green, green.
A green flag in the air. Merriman off the high side. Looks like he's going to have the lead. Wallenfels brings it right up in front of him. Gives Sean Wallenfels the spot off turn 2, but Merriman right underneath and in on the bottom of 3 and 4. Will he have it at the line? No. Give it to Wallenfels right there. Now Merriman still working off the bottom. A lot of grip down there on the exit of turn number 2. Merriman has the lead right here, but he doesn't have it at the line. Wallenfels off the top side, able to hold on to it one more time. Stephen Hill sitting in 3rd. Jason Nygaard back here in the 4th spot. Jonathan Lowe in 5th. You see Nygaard hugging down against the inside wall just like his teammate Alex Bergeron. Trying to hang on to that 4th and final transfer spot. Meanwhile, the 2 guys at the front, a lot of trading it back and forth. And that time, Merriman got super sideways in 2. That gave Wallenfels just a touch of breathing room when he came off turn number 4. He was about 5 car lengths ahead. Make it 0.4 of a second officially on the clock. Hill still sitting in 3rd. Nygaard in 4th. Now Tim Ryan from 9th up to 5th and trying to close the gap on the 22 machine. Nygaard finds the tires once again. He clipped them the last time by just barely. This time he hits them pretty good. I don't know what that did to the left front of that car. But we'll keep an eye on this final transfer spot. Watching Jason Nygaard. Tim Ryan behind, stalking him. And they got 4 laps to go around here. Ryan goes to the high side. Off of 2. Not able to get it done. See what happens on the exit of turn 4 right here. Nygaard up on the inside. They're about dead even at the line. Nygaard by a skosh. This time off turn 2. Ryan way out of shape. That gives Nygaard a good jump down the backstretch. Still Wallenfels, Merriman and Hill 1, 2, 3 at the front. The battle right here. 4th and final transfer spot. Ryan in on the bottom. Moves Nygaard up a little. Now a little contact. Now a little more. And Ryan's into the inside fence. Gets it spun completely around. He's going to continue. No caution. Jason Nygaard going to hang on to the 4th spot. Final lap. White flag. Looking at Sean Wallenfels. He's going to win the heat race. Going to bring Merriman. Stephen Hill and Jason Nygaard going to come through with him. Wallace, Lowe, Orion Silva, and Elby all headed for consolation races. And we're going to get those started next. Ten laps for the D main scheduled for 12 cars. The 19Z, Jeremy Zarfos, sitting on the pole for this one. 2 is outside, going to be the 317 of Tyler Silva. Row 2 on the inside will be the 71 of Curtis Merriman. On his outside, the 253, that's Travis Oldfield. Row 3 inside, Aaron Schaefer, the 77. On the outside, Dustin Griffiths in the 82. Adam Elby starts the 75 machine inside row number 4. Jeff Stewart, the 72 on the outside. And Colton Hardy on the inside of the back row A 152 machine with Nathan Stein in the 093 on his outside. We only got 10 for this one. Heights and Henninger not making the call. Could be, Jim Bailey. It could be. There may be a discussion. And usually discussions do not involve fists. I still think it'd be a great idea if they gave us that same, pit fight like we used to have in the old hockey console games. Just let us get together. First guy that gets knocked down, fight's over. All right, 10 laps on the board for this one. Top 4 going to move into the back of the C main. Everybody else done for session number 1. They'll have to wait on session number 2. Don't forget, folks, this is show 2 of Triple Header Thursday. The Dirt Slingers were here at Evolution, the 360 series, a little while ago. This is the Wicked Cushion 410 Outlaw series. These guys going to go back to back. They're going to turn the lights on here in a little while, rework the track, and start this thing over. That'll be our 3 shows for Thursday night. I think it'd be great if we could do it during. While this race is going on, those guys are down there and fighting. We could put split screen and go watch both. It'd be awesome.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Zarfos quickly jumping out in front of these guys. Oh, 71 car Merriman caught his left rear tire in the opening to pit road. Not sure how you accomplish that, but he found a way. It's going to drop him all the way to the tail. Right now, that 3-wide battle off turn number 4 was for the 2nd position. Silva was on the inside. Schaefer was in the middle, and Oldfield up to the top. Now they've settled it out to about a 1- and 2-wide battle. Schaefer's got 2nd. Silva had 3rd, but on the high side, Travis Oldfield, the orange machine, finding some momentum up there. Able to take the spot, but they all better watch out now. Here comes Adam Elby to the 75 machine, and he is cooking around the cushion. He and Oldfield making quick work to put Tyler Silva back into the 5th spot. So Elby 4th, Oldfield in 3rd, Schaefer, and then Zarfos. And now around the top side, you saw Adam Elby take 3rd away from Travis Oldfield. That's going to put Oldfield back on the hot seat, right in front of Tyler Silva, and he's trying to find some grip on the bottom. Make sure that he can hang on to that 4th and final transfer position. Just a little sideways through turns 3 and 4. Still Zarfos, 0.2 of a second over Schaefer. Elby in 3rd. We're watching the battle for 4th right here, and they're going to have 4 to go this time by. We may have to go up here and watch a battle for the lead pretty quick because Adam Elby is reeling in the top 2 guys. And they're not 0.3 of a second apart from each other, it doesn't look like. It looks like Oldfield's got a little bit of breathing room. Let's go up here and watch the battle at the front, starting to formulate right now. Zarfos hanging on to the lead over Shaver. Elby working the top side now, closing it in. 2 laps to go. Does he have enough time to come up here, win the D main? Good drive off the top side that time. Oh, a little wiggly right at the very exit of the corner. The white flag going to fly over top the 19 machine. Now put Adam Elby into 2nd at the line around Schaefer. Half a lap to go, and he cuts it down on the bottom. Big slide job coming. At the checkered flag, Adam Elby wins it. Zarfos, Schaefer, and Oldfield going to be our transfer cars. Everybody else done for the night, or at least done for session number 1. So now we're going to put our C main out on the track, give the guys 12 laps. Out of the 13 car field, we're going to find 4 to move into the back of the B main. On the pole, Jamie Wallace, the 100 machine, to his outside. That's going to be John Harper in the 188. Anthony Marvalijo inside of row number 2 in the 238. The high side hustler, Braden Eiler, the 005 on his outside. Peyton Grease inside of row number 3, the 292 machine, and Tim Ryan, the 98, scheduled to be on his outside. And in row number 4 on the inside, the 225 of Lauren Sans Regret. To his outside, the 27 machine, that's Robert Kersetter. Row 5 inside, Tyler Henselman, the 21. On the outside, the winner from the D main, Adam Elby in the 75. And in the 6th row, Jeremy Zarfos, the 19. Aaron Schaefer, the 77. And Travis Oldfield, the 253 car on the back of the field. Looks like the 98 of Tim Ryan does make the call, so we will have all 13 cars. We are going to take the top 4 and move them into the back of the B main. All right, 12 laps on the board. 4 cars transferring through, 9 cars finished for this session. Intensity about to ratchet up another notch. Track starting to get a little slicker. Guys trying to find a little more grip, a little bit of forward momentum. Might see him take a couple of unnecessary chances. You never know. Anything can happen, but right now, Wallace and Harper are going to bring us off the front row. C-main time.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Going to give Wallace the lead at the line. Braden Eiler cutting through traffic. Went from the bottom to the top. Lost the spot right back to Harper. Now loses the spot. Tim Ryan through the middle. Going to come to the top side. Close the door on Eiler temporarily. But Eiler went down on the inside, and he's going to bring it back to the top side. Give Eiler the 3rd position off the exit of 2, but Tim Ryan, strong run down there. Don't think he got there before caution flag flew, and I think Lauren Sans Regret's car is going to be on the hook. Down on the inside, clips the wall, turns it around, then drives it down in front of Schaefer. Schaefer gets that car upside down right quick. Actually, that might have been, it was Aaron Schaefer's car. I was thinking it could have been Henselman, but it was the 77. All right, so quick look at the lineup. Wallace, Harper, Eiler, Ryan, your top 4. Grease, Kersetter, Elby, Zarfos, Oldfield, and Schaefer, your top 10. Marvalijo, the last car on track, running in the 11th spot right now. Lights should go off on the pace truck this time. We should go green the next time. So we'll have about 7 laps when we get the green. You can see how slick the track is starting to get, and where there is a little bit of tacky left. It's all on the insides of the straightaways there. And then way up by the cushion. There's just a little bit before you get to the loose stuff. Anybody watching this on Twitch or on the YouTube, say something in the chat so we can see you. All right, we're going green right here off turn number 4.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Tim Ryan quickly trying to go to the high side on Eiler, but that's Eiler's wheelhouse. He'll go up there and ride the rim. Right now, trying to fight that car through the cushion. Going to move it into the second position. Give Eiler P2 around the top side of Harper.
All right, man.
Tim
Caution
Ryan
is
was
out.
trying to
Caution is
come with
out.
him. Don't know how that fell out right there. Got the feeling that possibly Adam Elby might be part of it. Don't know if he was all of it. See his car getting away from the spot. Kind of slow here. Oh, Stephen Hill got a little bit free in front of him. He clipped the right rear corner of that car, and that smacked him into the outside fence. He gets clipped again. Looks like Zarfos was a little bit of a piece of it, too. Looked like Elby's night probably done that car torn up enough that he will not be able to continue. So it's Wallace, Eiler, Harper, and Ryan, your top four. Kersetter, Grease, Oldfeld, Schaefer, Marvalijo, and Zarfos, your top 10. No, 10 cars still on the track. Going to have a couple of laps to go when we get back to the green, about a 2-lap shootout. Wallace, Eiler, Harper, and Ryan holding down the 4 transfer spots into the back of the B main. Robert Kersetter right on the outside there looking in. He's looking at the back of that 98 car. They're going to have 2 laps to settle it all out. See how Jamie Wallace can hang on, transfer into the back of the B main. He's led every lap of this one so far.
Green flag. Green
On the
flag.
gas, green flag in the air. He got a good jump on Eiler. Harper and Ryan will go back here. Watch Tim Ryan because Kersetter went to the bottom. I just don't think there's enough down there yet. Still just a little bit too much on the top side right now, but they're going to get the white flag. This time off turn number 4. Braden Eiler to the high side. Put Eiler on the point. Move Wallace back to second. Harper is third. Tim Ryan around the top side going to take that spot away. Now put John Harper on the hot seat. But off turn number 4, C main winner Braden Eiler, and he's going to bring Jamie Wallace, Tim Ryan, and John Harper into the B main with him. Everybody else going to be done for this session. They will have to wait on session number 2 to get themselves some better results. Well, be careful if you're driving, trying to watch us on the phone, man. All right, B-Main getting ready to grid out on the front stretch right here. 14 laps on the board. Top 4 transferring into the back of the A-Main, rounding out a 24-car field. And on the pole, the 222 at Western Newell. To his outside, his teammate, the 057, that is Craig Dunn. Row 2 on the inside. 210, James Tiernan on his outside. Billy Rowley in the 84. Jonathan Lowe starts the 20 machine inside row 3 with Stephen Renaud in the 415 on his outside. Ernie Williams, the 91 car, inside row number 4. The 110, Kevin Hanley on the outside. Matt Williams, the 002, inside row 5 with your C-Main winner, Braden Eiler, the 005 to his outside. And in the 6th row, Jamie Wallace, the 100, Tim Ryan, the 98. And on the back row by himself, the 188 car of John Harper. 13 cars, 14 laps, top 4 advance, everybody else done. Session number 1 will have our 24-car A-Main field. Oh, you're not driving. Okay. Well, at least you're not driving. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you very much, guys. Whether you're tuning in from the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, or the numerous Facebook feeds, we appreciate it greatly. Drop by on Facebook, find the Dirt Racing Network, give us a follow, a like, a share. Appreciate it greatly. If you're on the YouTube or the Twitch channels, be sure that you subscribe to those so that you know when we go live. 5 nights a week, 9 races in those 5 nights. Sunday through Thursday. And then sometimes when I go out to the dirt track, local ones, or we take a trip to one, I will try to stream live if the Wi-Fi is good enough or I've got enough bars to stream live. I like to stream the live dirt racing when we go. Seems like a lot of you guys enjoy it, so I promised you about January that if I went to the races, I would try to stream some, and I am. Working on trying to get a good setup where I can do it from a laptop if a lot of these facilities will allow it.
Green, green, green.
The green flag is in the air. The B main is underway. 4 will remain. Right now, West and Newell out in front. James Tiernan got there. Craig Dunn had a bad start, and he is back in a hornet's nest, and this looks like nothing but trouble. These guys seem to work it out. Sideways, upside down, backwards in Tim Ryan's car. I just saw him hit the fence real hard. He and Kevin Hanley both, and I think both of those drivers are going to be done, but we're going to stay green because they're going to get them off the track for us. We're going to complete lap number 2, and James Tiernan streaks by on the high side, takes the lead at the line from West and Newell. Jonathan Lowe behind that. Now Ernie Williams on the high side into the 4th and final transfer spot. With the 002 car, Matt Williams making a bid on the bottom. I saw Stephen Renaud get out of shape big time in 3 and 4. He was able to grab that car back up and not bring out a caution. Ernie Williams making a bid for the 3rd spot. Putting his nose right there inside. Jonathan Lowe moves him up the hill. Who's going to have it when they come off turn 4? They're dead sideways, and I think Craig Dunn just took a massive shot into the tire barrier on the opening right there in turn 4. Up on the cushion, clips it right front, goes over. Oh, yeah. Had him hooked, and that car went from about 60 to nothing. Pretty much instantly. So put another one on the hook. 3 retirees already. Yeah. I'm not sure I 100% understand that, Ruben, but if you're trying to get in this series, you have to find Chris Roberts, send him a message, go to the DOB, do a search on the leagues and find Dirty Old Bastards and send him a message. But if you're trying to get a subscription and you don't already have one, yes, message me. Privately message me. There is the messenger feature off of the Dirt Racing Network page. All right, top 10. Tiernan, Newell, Williams, Lowe, Williams, Wallace, Harper, Eiler, Renaud, and Rowley right now. Top 4 going to continue on. Everybody else going to be done. Lights off on the pace truck. We're going to be halfway home. We'll have 7 down and 7 to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. B-main underway once again. You know, Josh, that'll buff right out. I think it's just a scratch. Tiernan to the top side of turn 2. Newell down on the bottom. Ernie Williams in 3rd. Pretty securely in 3rd. Good gap back to Jonathan Lowe, and Lowe's under fire. Matt Williams working on the inside of him right there. Wasn't able to make it stick through 3 and 4. Several of these guys working through the middle of the corner. They better watch out. Oh, Braden Eiler found the fence, and I thought he was going to have a lot of momentum right there. Just didn't quite pan out. Right now, West and Newell trying to make a bid to get the lead back from Tiernan right here. Putting some pressure on him. Tiernan going to escape off turn number 2. They're going to have 4 to go this time by. It's still Tiernan, Newell, Williams, and Jonathan Lowe. It looks like quite a bit of this is going to be settling out right here. If Lowe can get just a little more gap, he'll be pretty safe for a little while here. Tiernan still at the front. You saw Ernie Williams pick that left front tire up coming off turn 4, and that's going to do it. These guys already passed the pace truck, so we'll only have 3 laps, and that's what you get for a caution. I believe Braden Eiler's car probably found a little too much fence trying to get up there and run on the high side. Not going to get to go back and see that one. I'd like to know what happened to him. It doesn't look like we're going to get to go back and see it. I think he Alt F forward, and that probably is what does that every time. I've noticed that when guys Alt F forward, it really won't let the camera go back and find them in the replay. So it looks like we're going to be on the final lap for the B main. James Tiernan, Weston Newell, Ernie Williams, and Jonathan Lowe transferring into our A main tonight, session number 1. Everybody else going to have to sit around a little bit longer, wait for session number 2, and try again. Two-minute warm-up session forthcoming. As soon as they finish that up, we will go directly to our 35-lap A main. Good look up over top the track right there. We'll get back to that here in just a moment. You can see how slicked off the track is getting all the way around there. Wicked Cushion makes it possible for the Dirt Racing Network to cover the dirty old bastards. Drop by and give them a visit at wickedcushion.com. Apparel, gadgets, all kinds of stuff. Whether you're somebody goes out to the real track and you want to have a few things to take with you there, or you just like to sit around and watch the sim racing here with us, they got everything you need for all of it. Use the code DOBRL for a 10% discount. If you get your order in by midnight on race night, your shipping's free. That's wickedcushion.com. Well, I think I read that somewhere, Braden. I don't know that I've ever experienced it because I stay the hell away from the cushion here. But about 45 seconds, we'll put the 24 cars in the lineup. Get these guys out here ready to go for 35 laps. Practice session ending. That means we are going to be ready for our A main. Car starting to grid out on the front stretch. Get ready for the Raven Graphics starting lineup. Got about half of them in here. Waiting for the 2 guys on the front row. We do know that the number 9 of Justin Thomas is on the pole. The 31, Tyson Landis to his outside. The 00, Kendall Tucker inside row 2. Alex Berger on the 12 machine on his outside. Sean Wallenfels inside row number 3, the 42. Dylan Hauser, the 329. That's actually the 2 car, excuse me. On his outside, James Edens, 211 car inside row 4. Mike Keaton, that's the X machine inside outside. Row 5 on the inside, the 001 of Anthony Job. 346, Cameron Merriman to his outside. Rusty Kruger, the 10K on the inside of row number 6. And Lewis Hewitt, the 3 machine on his outside. Chris Brenner, the 9 car inside row number 7. Vinny Sansone, the 080 on his outside. Stephen Hill, the 27 inside row number 8 with the 01 of Kyle Stoltz on his outside. Matt Schaefer starts the 8 car inside row number 9 with Chris Roberts, the 93 on his outside. And in row 10, Kevin Click, the 25C on the inside, the 22, Jason Nygaard to the outside. Row 11, the inside is the 210, James Tiernan. The outside, the 222, Weston Newell. And on the back row on the inside, the 91 machine, Ernie Williams Jr. And on his outside, Jonathan Lowe. That's your 24-car field. These guys got 35 laps on the board. Green this time off turn number 4, session number 1, feature race. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it greatly. Stay with us. Once this one's over, we'll take a few minutes of break, and we'll be back with session number 2. The green flag is in the air. The 35 lap A-Main Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Christian 410 Outlaw Series is underway, and I saw Wallenfels clip the wall in 1 and 2. And right now, Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron battling for the front, and Bergeron just powers right on by in the bottom and in 1 lap. But Alex Bergeron to the front. Tucker tried to put his nose in there, had to back it off, not quite enough room. That let Tyson Landis around the high side, and caution on the speedway. Go back, seeing what happened here. I see 2 or 3 cars that I think possibly could be part of this, but oh, you saw Nygaard come down. He clipped Weston Newell, but I'm not sure that was the caution. There's no chance that was the caution. Neither car got sideways at all. Oh, there's your caution right there. 3 car up the hill, and I'm not sure who that was that came down just a touch right there. Could have been Matt Schaefer, just come down a touch. They made a slight bit of contact, and that unloaded the 3 car, and he went around quickly. So that was our caution. I don't think Hewitt's car got any damage. He was able to keep the power in it and keep it going. It looks like maybe it was Cameron Merriman's car. I knew it was white, and it had a dark spot on it. First caution of the night. Going to move the white flag back to lap 38. Bergeron, Landis, Tucker, Thomas, Edens, Hauser, Wallenfels, Keegan, Job, and Kruger going to be the top 10. No, it wasn't like that. I just saw car get sideways and make a little contact with another one. And he really didn't even do anything there. Have Weston getting all self-conscious or something, thinking I'm out to get him or something. Oh, Jim Bailey, a meatball means your car has so much damage that they do not want you to continue on the track because you're dangerous to yourself and others. You have to go in and get those fixed. It's mandatory. The green flag is back in the air. A-Main back underway. Bergeron, Landis, Tucker in third. Tucker hard into turn 3. Not able to quite get there. Landis going to hold the spot. Off the exit of turn 4. Justin Thomas in the 4th spot. Here comes Dylan Hauser on the top side. Trying to make a run at it, but James Edens. Big power off the bottom and caution. Back towards the back of the field. I think Stephen Hill's car upside down back here. Let's go see what happened to Mr. Hill. Around the top side. Oh, clips the fence right rear up on it. Oh, then he finds the opening. Yeah. That's definitely going to hurt in the morning. So the cushion and getting rough and tumble up there, starting to grab drivers. Not too much changed in the top 10. Thomas got around Tucker into the third spot. It's still Bergeron and Landis 1-2. Thomas and Tucker 3-4. Hauser up to 5th. James Edens in 6th. Keegan, Job, Kruger, and Wallenfels rounding out the top 10. Race control confirming lap 41 for our new white flag. So about 31 laps to go. $23 cars still in the race. Cameron Merriman, the last of those, back in 23rd. Green this time off turn 4.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Big jump for Bergeron. We'll start to focus in on the battles back here for the podium spots. Guys going to start making moves here and there. Trying to find that grip. A lot of these guys going to the bottom. Dylan Hauser flying around the top side, trying to get that car to find the momentum. Right now, he's making a bid for 4th.
All right, man.
Has the spot away from Tucker when the caution comes out. Oh, let's see if that's Mr. Nygaard in this one. Down on the bottom. Found the tires. Sir Fence a lot. Find some more fence. I think that car broken a little too much. Probably knocked the front end free on that one. I don't think he'll be able to continue. Get up here. It's Bergeron, Landis, Hauser, Thomas, Tucker, your top 5. Edens, Keegan, Job, Kruger, and Wallenfels rounding out the top 10. 44, the new white flag. Lights off on the pace truck. Going to go green the next time off turn number 4. 29 laps to go. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for tuning in. No matter which channel you're in, subscribe, follow, like, share. Let us know you're there. We appreciate it.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Bergeron still on the point. Landis sitting in second. Dylan Hauser making a run off the top side. Now Kendall Tucker, big power move down into turn 3 on the bottom. Just not enough momentum through there on the bottom. Now Hauser goes in right through the middle, and he's going to come off the bottom. That car just doesn't look like it's got the same drive down the backstretch that the 00 machine of Tucker has. Meanwhile, Keegan and Edens in a good battle back here for the 5th and 6th spot. Now Edens with the better of it. Gets around the high side. Keegan got held up behind Tucker through the center of 1 and 2. Anthony Job right in behind those guys. Justin Thomas, the 9 machine, right there on the back of that line. Bergeron 0.8 of a second over Landis. Landis has got about a half a second over Hauser. Now Landis changing his line, going a little bit higher up the track. See what that does for his lap times. These guys about a quarter of a second per lap slower than Alex Bergeron. Bergeron 15.7. These guys running 16 flats. Landis still in second. Hauser in third. Tucker still hanging on to fourth. Now Job has gotten around Edens and Keegan. Put him in the fifth spot. Mike Keegan right there putting the pressure on these three guys on the bottom. James Edens way off the top side. Edens trying to find grip up there on the exit, and he got Keegan that lap. Now right against the push bar, the back of the 00. He goes around the high side and he takes Job, but Job, a little bit of momentum coming back in on the bottom right there. Put Edens in front that time by at the line. Justin Thomas putting his nose back in here. At the front, it's not really even a race right now. Bergeron is just absolutely out of here. The race is starting to shape up for second. Landis has got Hauser on the inside. Landis able to keep the momentum through the slick off the top side. Down now Hauser, slide job in, going to bring it up, tried to go in front. Landis just moved up another lane. These two going to be side by side again, going into 1 and 2. Landis has the momentum on the exit, but Hauser just more acceleration down on the bottom through that sticky stuff. Able to get into turn 3 first. Landis working off the top side, able to keep it even at the line each time. But Bergeron just getting further and further away. $17 laps to go. Now Hauser clears Landis, so put Hauser second, Landis in third. Kendall Tucker about 0.3 of a second, quarter of a second behind in the fourth spot. And he's working the cushion. He and James Edens both working up top. Mike Keegan in the sixth spot. Anthony Job, Sean Wallenfels is 8. Justin Thomas back to 9th. And the Catfish, Chris Roberts, breaking into the top 10. That was Weston Newell. We saw him sideways, and he's going to trigger the caution. He hit the entrance to pit road right there. Right down here in turns 1 and 2, goes in. Oh, just right past the entrance, clips the wall. Set that car up there sideways. Waited for everybody to get away. .47, the new white flag. So we're going to be at about 15 to go when we get the green. Bergeron, Landis, Hauser, Tucker, and Edens the top 5. Keegan, Job, Wallenfels, Thomas, and Hewitt now breaking into the top 10. Race control confirming that we will be 47 for the white flag. So going to go back to green, lap 33. That leaves us exactly 15 on the board. Alex Bergeron was about three seconds ahead of these guys. I mean, he was absolutely gone when the caution fell. And Landis and Hauser were battling, and Landis had the better of the spots when the caution fell. So he's back to P2. Bergeron on the throttle. Green flag back in the air. 15 laps to go. Go back here because Hauser already putting the pressure on Landis. These two going to pick up where they left off at the last caution. Side by side battling. Tucker went to the top. Edens is on the top. Keegan went through the middle. Anthony Job right behind him. Sean Wallafels sneaking into the picture in the 8th spot back there. We're watching the battle for second and third because already 1 second ahead of these guys. Alex Bergeron off turn number 4. We're watching Landis and Hauser now about 4 car lengths ahead. He's got second away. Landis might be getting ready to be under fire here if Kendall Tucker can keep that top side working. Tucker making all kinds of time on the exit of turn 4. Picked up about 2 car lengths that time. We'll see what he does off 2. Not nearly as much forward momentum that time, but when he come off turn number 4 the last time, he rocketed off of there, and he does it again, this time even, and he's got a slight advantage when they headed into turns 1 and 2. That time clears Tyson Landis, put Tucker to 3rd. Landis to 4th. James Edens working his way around in the 5th spot. Watch these 3 guys right here on the screen. That is 3rd, 4th, and 5th currently. Bergeron a second and a half over Hauser. We're watching Tucker, Landis, and Edens. Mike Keegan back here in the 6th spot. Wallenfels around Job into 7th. Justin Thomas in the 9th spot back there. Lewis Hewitt still riding around here in the 10th spot. 3 wide that time when they went off into turn number 3 for 11th, 12th, and 13th. And Sansone comes away with it, bringing Click with him. Move Roberts back to the 13th spot. Kendall Tucker starting to work the top side, and it looks like he's reeling in Dylan Hauser, who is staying married to the bottom right now. Nobody able to make. Oh, there goes Tucker up to the top, clips the fence a little. Will that open the door for Edens?
All right, man.
Caution, and that's going to save Tucker, because I think Edens had plenty of momentum coming off the bottom of turn 2. Justin Thomas's car super slow to get away from turn number 2. Seeing what happens. He and Lewis Hewitt coming together. Woo! Thomas got a little sideways and looked like Hewitt's car flattened out right there. So Justin Thomas headed to the infield. Bergeron, Hauser, Tucker, Edens, Landis, Keegan, Job, Wallenfels, Hewitt, and Sansone, the top 10. Lap 50, the new white flag. So going to be about 6 to go when we get the green. Cushion getting pushed a little bit further up every lap, especially in turns 3 and 4. Not quite as bad in 1 and 2. It's just that it builds into like a big mound. It doesn't really fill in up to the fence and kind of create that lip that you usually see associated with a cushion on a dirt track. So very difficult to stay up there and run it effectively. The lights off on the pace truck. We're going to go green this time off turn number 4.
Green flag. Green
Bergeron
flag.
and Hauser on the throttle. Green flag in the air. You see Tucker around the high side. That's from the 4th spot. James Edens on the bottom has 3rd now. Right in behind Dylan Hauser. Tucker able to keep the momentum up, and at the line he's got 3rd back. Tucker's car just losing a little momentum on the exit of turn 2, like the wheels spin on a slick spot up there. And he quits lurching forward and starts coming back to Edens, who's running on the bottom. Front three on the bottom. Tucker on the top. Tucker making a bid for second that time. Hauser not very good through 1 and 2. 3 to go this time by, and Tucker finds the fence off turn 4. That allows Edens to squirt by into the third spot. Bergeron way out front now. Hauser second. Edens is third. Tucker a good ways back, and he's under fire for the fourth spot from Sean Wallenfels and company. 2 laps to go that time by. They make a back take. The white flag. They're going to race it out no matter what. Alex Bergeron into turns 3 and 4. He's going to come off turn number 4. He sees the white flag. He makes it underneath the flag stand, and we'll race them back. Dylan Hauser, James Edens, your top 3. Tucker hanging on to the fourth spot. They're racing it out. Checkered flag off turn number 4. Alex Bergeron's going to win it again. Dylan Hauser, James Edens, your top 3. Remind fourth and everyone on back to go ahead and go in. The top 3 just take 1 pace lap, please. And ask them to stay in order, please. 1, 2, 3. So we'll wait for these guys to get around. They will park them in on the front stretch for us. All right, we'll wait for them all to get in here. Talk to them about their finishing positions. Bergeron, Hauser, and Edens are top 3. We're waiting for James Edens, see if he comes into the chat.
All right, man. Lights are back on.
James usually pretty good about getting here pretty quick, so we'll just wait and see. There's James. All right, James Edens, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Talk to us about that race and your third place finish there, bud.
Oh, man, it was a long 35 laps on a very, very slick and technical Volusia, man. I'm wore out.
I can't imagine. Yeah, it looked like it started off, pretty slick. The bottom maybe had a little bit going for it, and then that kind of went away late there. And Kendall Tucker was making a lot of tracks up on the top. How quickly did the bottom go away in that race?
I mean, it seemed to go away about halfway, and then I don't know if the top really came in, but you just had to nut up and run it up there, man. It was rough, and you were hanging on for everything there was. But if you hit it right, it was definitely faster. So.
Yeah, well, you're going to be around for session number 2?
I think so.
All right, man.
Session number 2 tonight. So.
Well, a fantastic podium for you this time. You got some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get prepped for session 2.
I just got to thank all the Speed Lab guys and DOB for putting this on for us. It's always fun. So.
All right, James. Thanks for talking to us. Look forward to seeing you in race number 2.
Sure.
All right, your third place finisher, James Edens. Let's get Dylan Hauser up here and see if we can get a word in with Dylan. Dylan, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's happening?
Oh, man, you come home second tonight. Talk to us about that run there and how you end up on the second step of the podium.
Yeah, we qualified pole tonight. Had a good speed. Just we were second place car to Alex. I mean, this stuff's really good right now, and he's been the guy to beat in sprint cars, and that's about it. We were just a second place car, had nothing for Alex, and he ran a good race, no mistakes out of him, and just it.
Yeah, looked like you stayed pretty much married to the bottom. Were you finding plenty of grip down there, or was that just the most comfortable place to be?
That was just comfortable for me. I'm not really the greatest guy on the cushion or wall banging, so I just stayed in the bottom and just tried to stay consistent. And I was trying to do my best to run with Alex and run the same line as him and replicate his pace, but he was just always a tenth or more laps. So just he was the better car tonight, and he drove a good race.
All right, man. Well, any shout-outs, thank yous you need to give, and we'll let you get prepped for session number 2.
Yeah, TTL Esports, a great team. We got a bunch of good guys over there with us right now, and all our sponsors. And thanks DOB for putting the race on.
All right, thanks for talking to us, and congratulations on the second place finish.
Hey.
Second place, Dylan Hauser, and I guess we'll just have to assign a chair to this guy because he's up here plenty. Alex, you got a copy?
Yes, Roger.
Well, every single night I seem to get to talk to you. You're winning everything around here lately, man. Talk to us about this run tonight. Fantastic run for you. You started, I think, about 4th there, and you didn't waste any time. You had to lead within about 2 laps and just kind of walk the dog on these guys.
You know, this Volusia seems to have fun with the bottom line. You know, I really enjoyed running that line. It's very fun to be right above the bottom, right like beside the wall. It's important to run very close to it. You know, it's always fun. But yeah, we didn't qualify, and we started almost dead last in the heat race and made
No, not almost. You started dead last.
Well, I mean, it was 10 cars, I think, started ninth. So, well. I mean, we made it to the front by running the same line in the feature, you know, and you know, the line opened up for me, and we ran that line and started 4th in the feature, and you know, basically just ran the same line every single lap, and we end up on the top of the podium. I mean, there's not much to say about the race.
Yeah, great run for you. Another win in the bag, man. Any shout-outs and thank yous, and we'll let you get prepped for session number 2, see if you can complete another sweep here.
Yeah, well, it's going to be fun in the second race. You know, it's going to be at nighttime, so it's kind of different. But, you know, thank you to all my partners, newbie.com, /Bikinis, BK Designs, and Max McLaughlin Racing, Meyer Inc., and you know, stay tuned, guys. You know, we got a new sponsorship announcement this week, so it's gonna be cool on Facebook. And thank you everybody's for supporting me. My girlfriend, as always, for supporting me every day, and you know, supporting what I do. And well, come on, Gulick, Paul Kinney, Pete Gulick. Thank you to these guys. You guys for broadcasting, and DOB for bringing these races up. Team ABR for a good team, and Jason Nygaard. You had bad luck tonight, but you know, it's we're doing great work, and it's paying off.
Yeah, I got guys, I don't know what they're offering to pay, but they were saying, can we pay Alex not to run in the second race? So you may want to investigate that. Just depends. Man, great race. Thanks for talking to us, buddy. We'll look forward to seeing you in session number 2.
Thank you, Roger.
All right, that's your winner, Bergeron. Alex bringing it home one more time. He's going to be in session number 2. See if he can complete another sweep. Dylan Hauser was second. James Eden's in third. That is going to do it for us in session number 1. We're going to get ready to shut this thing down. Kick it off again here in just a few minutes. I know they just opened up the second server, so I am going to shut things down, turn around, and restart them real quick for you guys. I will be back momentarily. Thanks for tuning in. If you can't tune in on the next one, guys, till next time, thank you very much. Keep it dirty. But if you're coming back for the second one, I'll see you back here in just a few minutes.